Hey everyone, Say here, doing a lair review on Jessaboos Clan and Dragon Lair. She has a little intro going on here, some cute little art. She does have a hatchery, Frozen Rose Hatchery, Christmas challenge for myself. Christmas is over, but it could be next Christmas. Sales, holy sales. Ice. Alright, let's look at these dragons. Frostbite is a sky dancer. And like I said before, not a big fan of Speckle, though on this dragon, Speckle's not too bad. Plus he's wearing apparel. I am a huge fan of Current though, so plus on that. And I like his colors. I can see why you probably haven't put a third trait on him, but like I always say, if you want him to have a third gene, you can always just throw on spines because it's very discreet. It's always a nice little thing to have. Ooh, this is a really pretty dragon. And like I've said before, I do like jump on Sky Dancers because on the wings, how it does it, it's a nice, it's almost like an accent. It's, especially if it's not a dramatic one like this one, since it's ice, it kind of blends with everything. It makes everything look like it goes together. And like I said before, when things are iridescent shimmer and underbelly, they almost look like a basic dragon. Luckily, since this one's not white, it has platinum, which makes it that purpley color. It actually looks really cool. I'm sure that with more apparel, everything gets better. But I'm actually a really big fan of this dragon. It almost looks like it's wearing eyeliner. Let's see if I can zoom in even more. It almost looks like it's wearing eyeliner. So I always find that to be fun when there's something small and different about it. This, I will also say these also have good with jump on because it goes on the wingtips. It kind of blends nicely. And this one's pink, pink, pink. I've thought about getting a pink, pink, pink dragon just because, I had the tips of my hair pink for a really long time, and even though I don't really like pink, but everyone started affiliating pink with me. So I redyed my hair. Now it's more of a raspberry, so it's like a reddish, purplish, pinkish color on the tips, which I'm going to end up doing a crimson color later because this is just still too light. It's still too close to pink. This is supposed to be a lair review. I'm not supposed to be talking about my hair. It's another dragon I really like, White Rose, and the gem bond again, I like it because you can't really see it, especially since this has two rows. The rose shows a very small little pieces. It doesn't take over the dragon because sometimes gem bond has a tendency to almost look like a disease. It's taking over your dragon. Same thing with Crackle, even though I love Crackle. See, rollover just happened. So right now, I'm not even on Flight Rising, but luckily I can still look at dragons. Midnight, I was going through this lair right before I came on here, and Midnight stood out to me because the colors. And Storm will actually go pretty decently once they do put a third gene on there. I would probably do Circuit or a Glimmer or something like that. I mean, I haven't looked at them in Scry yet, so I'm not sure. But I'm always a fan of Circuit when it goes with the secondary gene because it almost fades in. So, I mean, Storm will actually kind of go pretty well. I'm not sure what they're planning on doing, but this is actually a really good looking dragon. I like this dragon. I'm not a huge fan of Smoke. I've said that before. There's certain times that I do like Smoke. In this instance, it's a love-hate. It looks good on the body, but then once it gets onto the wings, it kind of throws me off. But I mean, all in all, this is actually not bad for having that because the pink and the rose are so close, and then the silver kind of just throws it off. But I mean, I think if they put some apparel on this dragon, it'll kind of draw my eye away from the small things, just because Smoke, right here on the arm, by the arm, it just doesn't flow correctly. It looks like it goes from its arm onto its wing. And I know it's supposed to be smoke, but it makes it look weird. Normally when I have dragons and I have some sort of weird little small thing, I'll just put some sort of apparel on them that kind of covers it. But I mean, don't be discouraged. I still like this dragon. And I really like this dragon with pink maze. I actually really enjoy this dragon. I'm not a huge fan of iridescent and shimmer because I think it looks very flat, which some dragons look pretty good with. Like this dragon, like I can't wait for this person to breed this dragon because, well, they have, but because this dragon probably will have some pretty babies. This dragon actually is another one of my favorites, which is surprising. This person has a lot of iridescent shimmer dragons that I actually really like, mostly because the colors all go good. Like on this one, even though Forest, Maroon, Ice, Forest and Maroon go really good together, and then Ice is just like, what? Ice? But on this dragon, Ice actually sets the other two colors off really well. I thoroughly enjoyed this dragon, and I hope the breeding on this dragon goes really well. Now this dragon is absolutely gorgeous. I'm not even sure what to say. I like the apparel, I like the skin, like the accent, I like the color Ice, Ice, Ice. Gem Bond works well. Everything about this dragon just screams yes, and I love this dragon, and I know they must be breeding this dragon because they'd be crazy not to. This is another dragon. I'm not a big fan of Crystal, but it does really look on here. You know, Crystal is one of those genes that is just looks good or doesn't look good. This is another dragon that I really like. The coloring, this person has an eye for coloring on dragons. They just have a really good eye. Even this one, chocolate, pink, and magenta, and somehow this dragon looks good. I don't understand. Ooh, Jack's really cool, and he has a ripple, which you can't even tell. You got lucky on this dragon. Speckle and Freckle, two things I don't like. The coloring is really good, though. I will give props on that. So breeding, you'll get some good colors. This dragon, you know, like I said, I'm a big fan of Current, big fan of Ripple. They're actually my two favorite genes. And I like them on this dragon only because they look veiny. And the colors are pink, rose, which are all shades of like a pink color, and I really enjoy that. I hope if they decide to breed this dragon, they actually let me know when the babies come, because I might be interested in buying one if they turn out looking like him or close to him. And of course, you might want to breed with this girl because you'll probably get good colors. I'm not a big fan of Crystal or Fawcett, but on this dragon, I'm interested, especially with the glimmer. I'll admit, I'm pretty interested. I really think they should breed those two together. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think those dragons would breed really well. And she's breed ready. So, I mean, maybe I can't tell if they're breed ready, but I'm just saying. They should really breed that dragon. I also really like this one. You know, it has the new apparel, and it actually looks really good on this dragon. He looks very like Ice King, Lord of the Snow. Like, I really enjoy him. And I saw this dragon too, and like I said, I don't like Crystal or Shimmer, and together, once again, this dragon's amazing. I don't understand how this person gets such good colored dragons. This is another dragon I saw that I really liked the color of. Hopefully this person does more breeding projects in the future, because I'm really interested to see what they do. Okay, sorry, I paused the video. I know you probably didn't notice. I had to pause the video because I was making eggs. I mean, it's 10:12 p.m. where I am, and I'm hungry, and my eggs that I have in my fridge go bad tomorrow. So I made an omelet for a late dinner, just a cheese omelet, but I don't want to waste them. I'm pretty sure they'll still be bad tomorrow. They go bad tomorrow. They're supposed to be used by tomorrow. So I'm pretty sure I can still cook some food. I have like 6 eggs left. So lunch and breakfast or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, and I fed my cat a piece of my egg because he sat there staring at me and I felt bad. So he ate a piece of omelet. Anyway, this dragon I really actually like. I'm not a big fan of Gem Bond, but it kind of works. Like the dragons that I have that have Gem Bond, I don't normally breed that often just because I don't want my babies to get Gem Bond. But sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It all really depends. Especially on the probability. If there's a gene that'll take over Gem Bond, I'll do it. This is the one I was looking for. I really like this one a lot. For some reason, this person has dragons that I wouldn't normally like that have Gem Bond and Shimmer and, you know, all that stuff. But this dragon is beautiful. I like all 3 genes. I like all 3 gene colors. They go really well together. This person's going to have a freaking breeding field day when they breed all these dragons. Yeah, this one's not breed ready, so he must have just bred him. He only has 3 days left, so the babies have hatched. He's either sold them or maybe they're in here. I just haven't seen them. But this dragon, okay, first and foremost, please, if you ever decide that you don't want this dragon, I would be happy to take her off your hands. I don't like the tiger. I hate the tiger gene. I have a couple dragons that have it only because I love them enough to look past that horrible, horrible gene they have. The only reason I don't like tiger is because of the fact that it almost doesn't look good on any dragon. Like, on this dragon, the color, the chocolate color, is amazing. It's simply amazing with the blood butterfly wings for some reason. But I don't like how the stripes take away from how gorgeous the wings are. I can't keep looking at this weird giraffe tiger, because that's what it looks like. If you like cover the wings, if you just cover up these wings, it looks like a giraffe tiger. And I love this dragon. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to bash your dragon at all. I absolutely love this dragon. Like I said, I would buy her and regene her if you ever decided you didn't want to keep her anymore. I'm absolutely in love with her. I would also be willing to trade one of my hatchlings. I mean, I will soon have some butterfly babies coming up once I save up enough gems. But I'm just saying. I think that was all of them in the lair. Let's just go back, make sure Frostbite. Yeah, Frostbite was number 1. They don't have any babies. Oh, Lulu, that's my cousin's nickname. They don't have any new babies, so maybe I guess they sold them all already. But you know, this person has some really, really gorgeous dragons. She. Her name is Jessica. I'm sorry if I called you a boy this whole time. I do that all the time. I have a really big problem with that. I do that with my cat. I call him a girl, even though he's a boy, and he's like 16 years old. I should know by now. I've had him since he was a baby, like 2 minutes after he was born. I should know that he's a boy, but I still call him a girl sometimes. But this person, I'm actually really glad they asked me to do this review so I could look at their dragons more, because their dragons are really cute. But I just, if you want, add this person if you can. I mean, hit them up if you want to buy dragons maybe, because this person's going to have some beauties. I mean, you saw all the dragons I just showed you. You know that they're gorgeous. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be doing more videos later, a little bit more about Crossroads and Auction House, all the little basics. Anyway, talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.